Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 19th of August. This will be an important session, so do pay attention till the end. First question, what is the full form of Namaste scheme? What is this Namaste scheme? Very important question friends, do take a note of it. Alright, Namaste stands for National Action for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem. Alright, this is your Namaste scheme. This is a central sponsored scheme that was launched by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. They developed this in collaboration with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So question can be asked that which are the ministries that is related to this Namaste scheme? It is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment along with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Here if we talk about this Namaste scheme, this envisions sanitation workers. This is for sanitation workers, Namaste scheme. Alright, highly important. It is for enabling an ecosystem that honors sanitation workforce as major contribution to sanitation infrastructure operation and maintenance. So you can see here Namaste scheme, that is National Action for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem. It is a central sponsored scheme that was of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment along with Ministry of Housing Affairs. Remember, here the Namaste envisions sanitation workers' safety and dignity in urban India. Here remember, the phase of Namaste will focus on 500 cities that will cover with Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. Namaste intends to identify sewer septic tank workers with an emphasis on the informal workforce which performs hazardous cleaning activities. Alright, highly important friends. Next we are talking about National Mission for Clean Ganga is started by which ministry? So first question this only. Remember, it was Ministry of Jal Shakti that organized an Yamuna Par Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at Water Sports Club in New Delhi, and the National Mission for Clean Ganga NMCG is started by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Alright, if we talk about this Remember, National Mission for Clean Ganga hosted Yamuna Par Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in New Delhi. Question can be asked that Yamuna Par Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav was hosted by which organization? It was National Mission for Clean Ganga. Highly important, friends. Next, Udara Shakti. Udara Shakti was an exercise that was a military exercise that was conducted between which two countries? Remember, first thing that you need to remember, this Udara Shakti is an Air Force exercise. It is an Air Force exercise. This exercise was conducted between India and Malaysia. It was conducted between India and Malaysia. All right. Then these countries' Air Force took part in this Udara Shakti. This was a 4-day long military exercise, Udara Shakti, that was hosted by which organization? It was hosted by Malaysia only. It was host country will be Malaysia. Host country will be Malaysia. Remember this. What is happening today? Malaysia. All right. And another way this can be asked that which is the host country. So remember, it was your Royal Malaysian Air Force that hosted this Udara Shakti. That was a 4-day long military exercise that was held between the Air Force of Indian Air Force and Royal Malaysian Air Force. This exercise started on 16th of August 2022 and location was Malaysia only. Highly important. Another thing that you need to remember, as you can see here, this is Udara Shakti, location will be Malaysia. The important thing that you need to remember here is that this started on 16th of August 2022 and friends, here Sukhoi 30 Mark 1 and C-17 aircraft from Indian aircraft and Su-30 MCAM aircraft from Malaysian Air Force took part in this military exercise. Highly important, friends. Alright, so you have to remember Sukhoi 30 Mk1 took part in this particular exercise. Next, which country became the first country to give free period products? It was your Scotland. Alright, remember, Scotland became the first country in the world to make period products free for all. The Scottish government became the first country in the world to legally protect the rights to access free period products by passing the law that was the Period Products Free Provisions Scotland Act of 2021 that came into force on 15th of August 2022. The Scottish government has already been investing funds since 2017 to provide free period products in educational institutes. Alright. Products can be tampons, sanitary pads that will be available in pharmacies and community centers. Next we are talking about NABARD. Remember, NABARD has signed an MOU with Jammu and Kashmir Grameen Bank to finance 700 JLGs, that is your joint liability group. What are these JLGs? Joint liability groups in conference hall of NABARD Jammu and Kashmir regional office. I repeat, NABARD signed an MOU with Jammu and Kashmir regional bank to finance what? They will be financing 700 joint liability groups. Highly important, friends. So which two organizations came together here? Here we are talking about NABARD. Along with that signed an MOU with whom? Jammu and Kashmir Grameen Bank. So NABARD and Jammu and Kashmir Grameen Bank together will be helping 700 joint liability groups. What will be the objective here? To enhance the flow of credit to tenant farmers, oral lessees, sharecroppers and such others, and to meet the credit requirement of the lower strata of the society by formation and credit linkage of JLGs. Highly important. Next is Mirai has launched which two funds recently? So the two funds that were launched, one was on electric vehicles, second was for autonomous vehicles. Alright. So remember these two. Mirai has launched, that is Mirai Asset Mutual Fund launched two new funds. One was for electric and second was for autonomous vehicles. Alright, and they are ETF funds of funds. Highly important, friends. I repeat, if we talk about these, remember Mirai Asset Mutual Fund launched two new funds that are Mirai Asset Global Electric and Autonomous Electric ETF Fund and Mirai Asset Global Artificial Intelligence and Technology ETF fund. So these are the two funds that you need to remember. ETF is for exchange traded fund that you can buy and sell. These are the first such funds based on companies involved in future technology to be launched in India in the mutual fund industry. Highly important, friend. So two funds were launched by Mirai. One was on electric and autonomous vehicles and AI themes, that is your artificial intelligence themes. All right. So basically both electric vehicles will be covered here and artificial intelligence will also be covered here. So first and second is your artificial intelligence, AI. Next, which organization launched India's first gold and silver fund? Important question, friends. It was your Edelweiss Mutual Fund. It was your Edelweiss Mutual Fund. It became the first organization that launched India's first gold and silver fund. Edelweiss Mutual Fund, that is an asset management company, launched Edelweiss Gold and Silver Exchange Traded Fund, that is India's first fund of a scheme that offers exposure to gold and silver through a single fund. Highly important. All right. The fund managers of for both the schemes are Bhavesh Jain and Bharat Lahoti. All right. For gold, he is Bhavesh Jain, and for silver, he is Bharat Lahoti. The investment objective of the scheme is to generate returns by investing in units of gold ETFs and silver ETFs. So you can see Edelweiss Mutual Fund to launch India's first gold and silver fund, friends. Minimum initial investment will be here of 5,000 rupees per application in multiples of rupees 1 thereafter. All right. If we talk about Edelweiss Mutual Fund, who is the managing director and CEO? Radhika Gupta. When was this established? In 2009. And where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, which organization is building the India's largest renewable energy project in India with 1300 megawatt power capacity? I repeat, it is your Renew Power. It is your Renew Power that has tied a $1 billion ECB, that is your external commercial borrowing loan, for the largest renewable energy project in India with a power capacity of 1300 megawatts. So company is Renew Power and they have raised how much? $1 billion. They have raised how much? $1 billion. So Renew Power has tied up with $1 billion external commercial borrowing loan, or you can say it is a direct loan that will be providing they will be using for largest renewable energy projects in India that will be worth around 1300 megawatt. Highly important, friends. All right. If we talk about Renew Power, who is the chairman and managing director here? Sumant Sinha. Sumant Sinha is the current founder, chairman and CEO, and this company Renew Power was established in 2011. Next, Paytm and Samsung unite to deploy smart POS. What is POS? Point of sale devices across India. So it is Paytm, that is a digital finance company, has partnered with whom? Samsung stores across India to enable smart payment and its loan service payment postpaid through the distribution of point of sale smart devices. This partnership will enable the consumer to purchase Samsung's authorized products by using the Paytm transaction, which includes UPI, wallet, debit cards, credit cards, and buy now pay later scheme. All right. Next, IOB, that is your Indian Overseas Bank, that is a major nationalized bank, has launched a special variant of debit card, that is IOB Rupee Select Card, that can be used for domestic as well as international payments, and this was released on the occasion of Independence Day at the central office in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So if I ask IOB Rupee Select Card, this has been launched. This is a type of a debit card that was launched by whom? It was launched by Indian Overseas Bank. Next, Goodfellows scheme was launched for whom? Recently, remember Goodfellows. This scheme was launched by Ratan Tata. By Ratan Tata, but this scheme was for whom? This scheme was for senior citizens. This scheme was for senior citizens. I repeat, Tata's group chairman Ratan Tata has unveiled the new startup, that is Goodfellows, which provides companionship for senior citizens staying alone through young educated graduates. Goodfellows was founded by Shantanu Naidu, the general manager of office at Ratan Naval Tata. Highly important. Goodfellows has taken 6 months of time to complete the successful trial and soon will be available in Mumbai with Pune and Chennai along with Bangalore as the next target. So what is this Goodfellows? It will provide companionship to the senior citizens staying alone through young educated graduates. Alright, and this scheme Goodfellows were launched by whom? That was launched by Ratan Tata ji, and it is for senior citizens. That is, it is to provide companionship, to provide people that can help those senior citizens during their old times. This scheme Goodfellows were launched. Next, MasterCard has appointed Lakshya Sen, Kidambi Shriknath, and Satvik Siraj as the brand ambassador, and Chirag Sethi also. I repeat, Lakshya Sen, Kidambi Shriknath, Swastviraj Ranik Reddy, and Chirag Sethi as their brand ambassador. So, MasterCard Incorporation, that is an American multinational financial service, appointed Indian badminton player Lakshya Sen, Kidambi Shriknath, Satvik Sairaj, Ranik Reddy, and Chirag Sethi as their brand ambassador for MasterCards in India. The important thing, friends, you need to remember here are two. That first is that which company had appointed them as brand ambassador, and second, the sports they are related to. They are related to badminton. All right. Next, Airtel has reappointed Gopal Vittal as the managing director and CEO for a period of 5 years with the support of shareholders. Highly important, friends. So, for a period of 5 years, who has been appointed or reappointed as the managing director and CEO of Airtel? He is Gopal Vittalji. Highly important. His time period will be from 1st of February 2023 to 31st of January 2028. Gopal has been polled over 97% of the total votes in the favor of the resolution has been passed with the request majority in the notice of the annual general meeting. All right. For another thing, then remember, Gopal Vittalji was appointed as the CEO of Airtel on 1st of March in 2013. Then he was reappointed with effect from February 2018 for a period of 5 years, that is up to 2023, and now he has been reappointed for another 5 years, that is from 2023 to 2028. Next, BRDN investment. BRDN is your what? This BRDN Investment Management have divested 5.6% stake in HDFC AMC for 2300 crore rupees. All right. So remember, BRDN Investment Management has sold their 5.58% stake of around 2300 crore rupees in the HDFC AMC. Highly important. According to BSE transactions data, BRDN has sold approximately 1.19 crore shares in HDFC AMC through open market transactions. Next, what is NIDAAN scheme? This is an important, friends, scheme. Mark this. Alright, this is a first of its kind database that was named NIDAAN, that is National Integrated Database on Arrested Narco Offenders. Alright, I repeat, NIDAAN is your National Integrated Database on Arrested Narcos Offenders that was made operational by the use of various central and sport prosecution agencies. Highly important, friends. As you can see, India's first portal on arrested narco offenders, that was NIDAAN scheme, has recently got operational. It provides one-stop solution for all the narcotic offenders in related data and will help investigation agencies as an effective tool while probing the narcotic cases. It hosts data about those accused who have been arrested and jailed for drug offenses and those who are directly or indirectly involved in the procedure, manufacturing, possession, selling, purchase, transport, warehousing, usage, consumption, interstate import and export, import into India, export from India, or transshipment of any narcotics or psychotropic substances. Alright, so this is your National Integrated Database on Arrested Narco Offenders. So the full form that you need to remember here of this the NIDAAN scheme is National Integrated Database on Arrested Narco Offenders. And when asked, this NIDAAN scheme was launched by whom, developed by whom? It was developed by Narcotics Control Bureau, that is your NCB, and this is for whom? To maintain a data of all the substance abuse defaulters. Alright, it is your NIDAAN scheme. Next, which country developed the first synthetic embryo without sperms? Alright, so which country has developed this embryo without sperms? First, that became the first country. It is your Israel. Highly important. Israel became the first country that has developed a synthetic embryo without sperms. A team of scientists of Israel has developed the world's first synthetic embryo outside the womb using stem cells cultured in a petri dish. The cells of the synthetic embryo were cultured without the use of fertilized eggs, bypassing the need for sperm. Alright, highly important. I repeat, the cells of this synthetic embryos were cultured without the use of fertilized egg, bypassing the need for sperm. The study was published in the journal Cell. Alright, highly important, friends. Researchers used stem cells from mice to form embryo like structure with intestinal tract, beginnings of brain, and the beating heart. Alright, so I repeat, which country's scientists became the world's first or were the world's first to develop synthetic embryo without sperm? It were the scientists of Israel. Next is Malayalam writer Narayan Ji has recently passed away. As you can see him in the picture, Malayalam novelist Narayan Ji has recently passed away at the age of 82 due to COVID-19 related complications. He was born in Kerala in 1940. All right, and he is considered as the Kerala's first tribal novelist. So question can be asked, who was the Kerala's first tribal novelist who recently passed away? So Narayan Ji has recently passed away, as you can see him in the picture. Next, former Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's memoir, that is BB My Story, has recently been published. I repeat, Benjamin Netanyahu's, that is the former Prime Minister of Israel, has penned his memoir that was titled BB My Story, which is set to be published in November month 2022. Highly important. This book will be published by Threshold Edition. Coming back, BB My Story. This is the book of whom? This is a memoir of former Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin. Next, when is World Sanskrit Day observed? Important, friends. On 12th of August, we observe National World Sanskrit Day. Highly important. Also remember, World Sanskrit Day that is observed on 12th of August is also known as Sanskrit Divas. It is annually observed on Swan Purnima to create awareness and promote to revive Sanskrit, that is one of the ancient Indian languages. Alright, then remember, World Sanskrit Day is observed, remember, not just on every day on the same day, every year on the same day, but on different days. Say for example, World Sanskrit Day for 2022 is observed on 12th of August 2022. For 2021, it was observed on 22nd of August. It is annually celebrated on the Purnima Day, that is the full moon of the Shravan month in the Hindu calendar. So on the full moon only we observe this Sanskrit Day, that is World Sanskrit Day. So and also remember, the first World Sanskrit Day was observed in the year 1969. Alright. So friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for a quick revision of all the current affairs. You can read the cabinet approvals from the PDF itself. Next is National Action for Mechanized Sanitization Ecosystem scheme was launched. Then NMCG has organized a Yamuna Par Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav that was in New Delhi. India and Malaysia has conducted a 4-day long bilateral air exercise by the name Udara Shakti, and it was hosted by Malaysia itself. Scotland became the first country to make period products free for all. NABARD had signed an MOU with Jammu and Kashmir Gramin Bank to finance around 700 JLGs in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Then Mirai Asset Mutual Fund launched two funds on electric autonomous vehicles and artificial intelligence themes. Edelweiss Mutual Fund has launched India's first gold and silver funded scheme. Renew Power has raised around $1 billion through ECB for battery enabled projects. Paytm and Samsung will came together to deploy smart point of sale devices across India. IOB Indian Overseas Bank has issued a special variant of debit card, that is IOB's Rupee Select Card, by celebrating the Independence Day. Ratan Tata has unveiled a startup that was good fellows for senior citizens. Mastercard has appointed Lakshya Sen, Kidambi Ranikreddy and Chirag Sethi as their brand ambassador, and they are all which sports? Related to which sport? They are all related to badminton. Next, Airtel has reappointed Gopal Vittal as their MD and CEO for 5 years, and this is the second time he has been appointed. His post has been reappointed. First, he was from 2013 to 2018. Then he was reappointed, or his term was extended for another 5 years. That is from 2018 to 2023, and now from 2023 to 2028, his term has been again extended. BRDN Investment Management has sold their 5.6% stake in HDFC AMC for 2300 crore rupees. India's first portal on arrested narco offenders NIDAAN is operational now. Scientists of Israel created the world's first synthetic embryo without sperm. Malayalam novelist Narayan has recently passed away. Former Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's memoir, that is BB My Story, is said to be published in the month of November. World Sanskrit Day is observed on 12th of August. Highly important, friends. Alright, so friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for your homework. First question: what is the name of the national campaign launched to focus on the development of children in the first 2 years? Second, which state union territory launched the first flight of drone service, that is medicine from the sky? Third, Manthan platform, which was launched recently, is associated with which field? Fourth, what is the wholesale inflation of India in July 2022? Important question. Next, which institution announced performance based fund allocation to states and union territories to strengthen their health facilities? One more question I want to give you, friends. What is cloud seeding? What is cloud seeding? All right, this term, this technique, cloud seeding, is being recently, and it has been used since 2013 2014, but now it was recently used by China. All right, tell me what is cloud seeding. Even Dubai used it once. So you have to, along with this is your sixth question, friends, what is cloud seeding? So friends, these are some questions that I want you to comment below and give the answer, and no cheating, friends. All the answers should be genuine answers only, that should be searched by you only, not just copy and paste. All right, so that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code, that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.